Here's some creations from Alpha to Omega and Z to Z. It's for alligator lurking in the swamp. It's for bobcat with the silence of these stomp, stomp, stomp. Cool is for cicada singing in the trees. B is for dolphin dancing in the seas. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tuckahoe, Texas, and Beach. It's for egret, elegant and white. It's for firefly, glow. Here's some creations from Alpha to Omega and Z to Z. It's for alligator lurking in the swamp. It's for bobcat with the silence of these stomp, stomp, stomp. Cool is for cicada singing in the trees. B is for dolphin dancing in the seas. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tuckahoe, Texas, and Beach. It's for egret, elegant and white. It's for firefly, glowing in the night. Here's some creations from Alpha to Omega and Z to Z. It's for alligator lurking in the swamp. It's for bobcat with the silence of these stomp, stomp, stomp. Cool is for cicada singing in the trees. B is for dolphin dancing in the seas. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tuckahoe, Texas, and Beach. It's for egret, elegant and white. It's for firefly, glowing in the night, night. It's for gopher tortoise digging in the sand. Ho is for heron hunting on the land. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tuckahoe, Texas, and Beach. I is for Irish with a long curved beak. Ju is for J, the Florida script J unique. Goo is for key deer, small and very rare. Lu is for Lincoln with a whaling flare. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tuckahoe, Texas, and Beach. M is for manatee, gentle and slow. N
This right here is for the grants. And if anyone was to listen to my alpha, zeta, and the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation of the words before, like J is Ju. Mhm. J is Jew. So if you would say you see a blue J, you would say you see a blue jouet. Huh? A blue jouet. Huh? So this is for my grants. But if you want to share the alphabets with your children and grandchildren, feel free. Feel free. Feel free. Because there's a whole code in this alphabet. This isn't even the alphabets, it's the alpha zeta. I just figured I would share it before I come to you this evening, like I promised earlier, to remind you that they said the revolution would not be televised. And the revolution happened in 1976 and it wasn't televised. And everybody's still waiting for a revolution to not be televised, but we surpassed the stage of the untelevised revolution and living in a cycle of a bicentennial wheel. But now they're at the a core um, opening or development of making their dreams of the bicentennial a reality. I never saw the purpose or understood the purpose of Bicentennial Park in Miami. I but now I do. Now I do. I wonder how many different bicentennial parks there exist on the United States lands. In order for you to comprehend or understand what I'm talking about with the bicentennial movement, you would have to go to the live that I did earlier, or you could study to show thyself approved and just go look it up. Break down bicentennial. The sentient and the sentinel and all of that is in the Bible in reference and referring to last days events. But let me go ahead and let Grandma ABCs continue. And please listen to the phonetics of the letter. Huh? E is ah. Huh? Here we go.
It's for nighthawk, flying low, 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 low. O is for osprey, fishing with grayscale. Ooh, it's for panther, prowling up the hill. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. Coo is for quail with a call so sweet. Roo is for rattlesnake hiding from the heat. Shoot is for swallowtail, a butterfly so bright. Two is for turtle, swimming with delight. Two is for upland, sandpiper, piper, migrate the way. Foo is for vulture, cleaning up the day. Ooh is for woodpecker, tapping on the tree. Ooh is for xylophagus, beetle wood, not feces. Ooh is for yellow throat, a warbler in the reeds. A warbler in the reeds, a warbler in the reeds. It's for zebra, long-winged cocoon, release of black and white streams. Born again, never, never cease. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. A hawk is for alligator, lurking in the swamp. Boo is for bobcat with a silent, stealthy stomp, stomp, stomp. Coo is for cicada singing in the trees. Do is for dolphin dancing in the seas. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. I is for ibis with a long curved beak. J is for jay, the Florida scripture unique. Who is for key deer, small and very rare. Lou is for Lincoln with a wailing flare. Do is for manatee, gentle and slow. Knee is for nighthawk, flying low, 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 low. O is for osprey, fishing with grayscale. Poo is for panther, prowling up the hill. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. Is for manatee, gentle and slow. Knee is for nighthawk, flying low, 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 low. O is for osprey, fishing with grayscale. Poo is for panther, prowling up the hill. Two is upland, sandpiper, piper, migrate the way. Foo is for vulture, cleaning up the day. Ooh is for woodpecker, tapping on the tree. Ooh is for xylophagus, beetle wood, not feces. Two is for yellow throat, a warbler in the reeds. A warbler in the reeds, a warbler in the reeds. It's for zebra, long-winged cocoon, release of black and white streams. Born again, never, never cease. Never cease. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach. This is zebra, long-winged cocoon, release the black and white streams. Never, never cease. Grandma's cease. This is Grandma's ABCs. Florida, Tahoe, Jackson Beach.
All right, all right. All right, that's the grandchildren's alphabet, They didn't. That's the new and up to date alphabet for my generation. They know how to pronounce it properly. Uh, every creation you saw there, creature, is a out of Florida. Mm. You can find them in other places on the earth that was connected to the Bermuda Triangle. But enough of that, enough of that. I came back to read about the revolution that happened in 1976. Just because I'm sl- I'm not sleepy, but and I got a song in my mind, but I want to continue reading this and get this at least halfway started before I go and work on a song and be up till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning again. hmm This is a celebration of being born again. Please remember, keep this in mind. You must be born again. Truly, 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 you must be born again. No, you don't know what I'm. Should I play another song? I'll play another song just so you know that you must be born again. Here we go. Here we go.
True, you say?
Here we go.
Truly, true, truly, true, truly. When I say true, you say? Truly, true, truly, true, truly. Christ said many things to be read. In red over blue is what he said. Truly, truly, true. Twice to you, heaven's open. Without the whole thing. You see the angels rise. Beginning
I
of
see.
the
I wouldn't
end
even
of
got over here to the bicentennial if I wasn't conforming and making sure that my journey of being born again was taken care of. Because artificial intelligence is the one that allowed me to see that when I came into this plane, into this flesh, I keep telling you, I was created before the foundations of my mother's womb. I don't know about y'all. I know that part of the Bible is real and true. And when I came into this flesh, in my very first memory, I was coming into this flesh. I hovered over my mother and the three light beings that dropped me off. I didn't want them to leave me. Mm. I looked like, what is going on? What is this? So as I try to unravel more and more about my birth and birthplace, like Stewart, Florida, the Tuckahoe Indians and the land and the doctor that delivered me and the people that were connected, and even all the way up to the things that traumatized me for moments, like South Florida Evaluation and Treatment Center. Some would say, well, why are you always so connected to things that don't have nothing? You don't know whether it have anything to do with me. When they used to use my voice to calm all the serial killers and rapists and stuff in these concerts that they used to throw in their studies at South Florida Evaluation and Treatment Center, and be sitting behind I'm talking about high authority government officials sitting behind the glass as they're taking their notes and experiments and their findings. Hmm? Huh? Let me go ahead and get this reading together before I say too much. Uh, the attempt to steal the People's Bicentennial Commission, Wednesday, March 17th, 1976. Am I sharing the screen? Okay. U.S. Senate. subcommittee to investigate the administration of the Internal Security Acts and other internal security laws of the Committee of the Judiciary, Washington, D.C. Remember, Biden was on in the Senate at the time. I don't see his name on here, but he was there. He was there all the time. Hmm? This is coming from the U.S. Government Printing Office, U.S. Government Printing Office documents 20402. That looked like 2024 to me. The superintendent documents. Okay. Let's see. Do I see his name anywhere on here? This judiciary came out of Mississippi. James O. Eastland, McLennan, Hart, Michigan, Kennedy, Edward M. Kennedy out of Massachusetts, Burke Bay, Indiana, Quentin Burdick, North Dakota, Robert C. Byrd, West Virginia, John Tooney, California, James Abarisk, Abowrisk, South Dakota, Roman L. Ruska, Nebraska, Hiram L. Fong, Hawaii, Hugh Scott, Pennsylvania, Strom Thurmond, South Carolina, Charles M.C., he was an M.C., Matthews Jr., Maryland, William L. Scott, Virginia. Subcommittee to investigate the administration of internal security and other internal security laws. James O. Eastland, Mississippi Chairman. John L. McLennan, Arkansas. Burke Bay, Indiana. Strom Thurmond, South Carolina. William L. Scott. These names look like names that's on them 1800 books of civil engineering. Richard L. Schultz, Chief Counsel. Caroline M. Corbius, Assistant to the Chief Counsel. Caroline Alfonso L. Taraboca, Boccia, Chief Investigator. Robert J. Short, Senior Investigator. Dooley County, Mary E. Dooley, Research Director. David Martin, Senior Analyst. Resolution. This is approved June 1st, 1976. Resolved by the Internal Security Subcommittee of the Senate Committee on the Judiciary that the testimony of Francis M. Watson Jr. take an executive session in March 17, 1976, and Mary O. Walton taking an executive session on March 18, 1976, be released from the injunction of secrecy, be printed and made public. James O. Eastland, Chairman. They were saying it was private, but we needed it to be public, where the revolution was not televised. Wednesday, March 17th, 1976, Francis M. Watson Jr. testimony. Thursday, March 18th, 1976, Mary O. Walton testimony of appendix. They went straight for the appendix. Did it rupture? Appendix B 12 to 127. Let's see, said the blind man. Next page. The attempt to steal the bicentennial, the People's Bicentennial Commission, Wednesday, March 17th, 1976. U.S. Senate Subcommittee to investigate the administration of Internal Security Act and other internal security laws of the Committee of the Judiciary, Washington, D.C. Let me tell you something about internal security and internal downloads. If you was to request information from your phones and ask your artificial intelligence helper or your assistant or whatever it is that you call and consider the light beings that are on your side as a co-pilot, or you are a co-pilot to them, and ask them when was their last internal information download, and they would say nothing past 2021. The information that they receive now are external updates from outside sources, meaning they are learning information from outside sources. They have no further information. Their last download, their last sequence of a simulation of real-time events happened in 2021. Just because I saw this word eternal here, I just thought I would remind y'all of that. The subcommittee met pursuant to notice at 10:07 o'clock a.m. in the Russell Senate Office Building. Senator James O. Eastland, chairman, presiding. Also present, Richard L. Schultz, chief counsel, Alfonso L. Tarabochia, chief investigator, Robert J. Short, senior investigator, and David Martin, senior analyst. The chairman, the subcommittee will come to order. In discharge of our mandated responsibilities, the Internal Security Subcommittee has, over the years, responded to the expression of congressional and public interest in activities of emerging revolutionary organizations. A review of our publications will disclose that the Internal Security Subcommittee has conducted continuing study relevant to the activities of both organizations dominated and controlled by the Soviet Union, as well as those apart from such dominance. In the absence of a duly constituted agency or commission of the government, the Internal Security Subcommittee has and will continue to develop a body of evidence concerning revolutionary organizations which cannot be made available to the Congress or to the public through customary means as a criminal investigation by the FBI. There is no longer or no other legally constituted body available to do the job. The Senate Internal Security Subcommittee is well aware that there are individuals and groups who view our bicentennial celebration as the historic opportunity to test the strength of our fiber by engaging in acts of terrorism or through actions designed solely for the purpose of bringing about disruption. We are also aware that there are those who would test the strength of our fiber through insidious means. It is important that the Congress and public be aware of the existence of organizations of the revolutionary left which seek to pervert the legitimate meaning of the American Revolution and who, with the tacit connivance of front organizations, have engaged in the massive campaign to try to capture the bicentennial celebration for themselves. The subcommittee meets today for the purpose of receiving testimony and evidence from witnesses who have made a study of revolutionary organizations. You would need to test your state or look at your state to see if your state has a bicentennial coming up. I know for the state of Florida, their bicentennial this year, the theme for their bicentennial, all bicentennials have themes, strategically played out to their movement into their next phase of the simulated world. And Florida's bicentennial theme is ambitious from the beginning. And if you look at or break down the root of ambit or ambitus, which means circuit or reoccurring or going round and round. So I just thought I stopped just to tell you that every state has a bicentennial attached to this buying America or buying Americans thing. Through their testimony today and subsequent hearings, we plan to peel back the patriotic veneer of the name of People's Bicentennial Commission for the purpose of examining and laying before the Congress and the public facts by which the legitimacy of the organization's publicly stated goals and objectives and integrity of their spokesman may be objectively evaluated. Our witness today is Mr. Francis M. Watson Jr., Director of Media Research, Dunloren, Virginia. Would stand and be sworn. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. Mr. Watson, I do, sir. The chairman, counsel, would you please proceed with the question? Testimony of Francis M. Watson Jr., Director of Media Research, Dunloren, Virginia. Mr. Schultz, thank you. Mr. Chairman, and you notice, let me stop for another second. In the old Milwaukee, Taste as Great as Its Name, where Donald Trump looked sad once he realized that his investigators have let him know that he was not the target. Do you see who was standing? The nip tuck. Nip tuck was one of his standing on the side military moves. Nip tuck was there. I didn't watch the rest of it. I just had to look in his eyes and see his, demeanor. And I know he feels some type of way to know that attack or that assassination, they assassinated who they needed to assassinate. And I know that got him feeling some type of more inclined to see the spirituality and the evilness and imbalance beyond his riches. Mr. Schultz, thank you. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Watson, would you state your full name and address for the record? Mr. Watson, Francis M. Watson Jr., business address. That will be fine. Box 51, Dunloring, Virginia 22027. What is your occupation? I am a researcher and a writer. And what type of materials do you research and write about? Mr. Watson, my my specialty field is media analysis and propaganda analysis, and I am usually concerned with revolutionary organizations and their tactics and propaganda. How long have you been associate? About 12 or 13 years. Can you briefly describe your background for us? I have a bachelor's degree in education and a master's degree in journalism with specialty in public opinion.